Hello and welcome to my review of two more Death Guard units, just including both of these guys in the one video. So on the left you've got the Malignant Plaguecaster, and on the right you've got the Noxious Blightbringer. So we'll talk about them separately. So first of all, the Malignant Plaguecaster, this lovely fellow here. Let's have a little look at him because he is beautiful. Something is coming out of his hand and it looks disgusting, and there's flies on it, and he looks like he's giving it he just looks like he's helping it on its way. You know, he's taking a big gulp of air in, and he's blowing as hard as he can to get all of this gunk. I think what really happened is he sneezed really hard, and it was all of a sudden, and it was on his hand, and he's just trying to get rid of it, you know, but and it was so bad that it's a weapon, obviously. It's got a little case of sort of athlete's foot going on too, just there. Don't know if you can notice that, but yeah. And I think he ate a really hot curry because, well, yeah. He's got this little twig though that helps him out. You know, he's got ambitions of being a healer, but he's always ill. So yeah, no, really great model, guys. I love these sort of, like, I don't know, wings or bits of flesh or whatever they are, just flowing off. Things are in 3 with Nurgle, so you've got like 3 bugs there, you know, 3 rings there. You know, he's got a bolt pistol or something going on, and I love how the bone or whatever it is just, you know, breaching out of his armour, and he's got some sort of like a nice spiky hairdo going on. Yeah, really nice model. Let's have a look at this. Let's have a look at this Blightbringer. So he's got this big bell on the top of his head, which must weigh an absolute ton. Must be quite loud when it's going off all the time too. He's got this plasma pistol thing. He's got a little familiar Nurgling creature who's brought along his bell, and then he's also got another bell there. I mean, this guy is tubular bells. Something's happened with his foot there. I don't know what. Maybe, I don't know. Again, probably a case of athlete's foot. And he's got all these spiky sort of balls as well. He's got more bells on his horn, and then he's got sort of slits for eyes. So yeah, this sort of tree has decided to, you know, grow out of his power pack or horn, whatever you want to call it, but it's sort of gone like that, and then he stuck some nails into it. But really great looking model. So many options for painting. I'm really tempted to buy some Death Guard green and spray all these guys. So there you go. That's the Blightbringer. So let's talk about the rules. So the Malignant Plaguecaster, this chap here, he's similar sort of speed as the rest of the Death Guard. So he moves 5 inches. His weapon skill, ballistic skill are 3+, strength 4. Again, like a lot of them, he's got toughness 5, but he does have 4 wounds. He's got 3 attacks, quite decent, leadership 8 and save of 3+. He's got the Corrupted Staff, a bolt pistol, blight grenades, crack grenades. He's got the disgustingly resilient. Obviously when he loses a wound he can roll 5 or 6. He's got this another ability called Pestilential Fallout. Every time he manifests a psychic power with a test of 7 or more, nearest enemy unit within 7 inches suffers mortal wound. It's pretty decent, isn't it? There's like 7, you know. He's also a psyker, so he can manifest 2 psychic powers every friendly psychic phase, and he can attempt to deny 1 psychic power in each enemy psychic phase. His powers are Smite. Also, he knows 2 psychic powers from Contagion Discipline, and we'll talk about those now. So Contagion Discipline, you've got Miasma or miasma of pestilence. Warp charge value of 6. You select a visible friendly unit within 18 inches. And then until the start of the next psychic phase, the opponent has to subtract 1 from all hit rolls. And then Gift of Contagion, warp charge value of 7. Any visible enemy unit within 18 inches, you roll a d3, and then you have to look on a table. And on a 1, it's Flyblown Palsy, 1 attack. On 2, it's Muscular Atrophy, it's -1 strength, and Liquefying AU, which is -1 toughness. Then there's a third one, there's a third Contagion Discipline, which is Plague Wind. Warp charge value of 5, selected visible enemy unit within 18 inches, roll a dice for each model in the unit. The unit suffers a mortal wound for each roll of a 6. So there you go, so they're all the psychic powers. So you can either roll a d3 on the table below for the psychic powers, or you can select the psychic powers that best suit your Malignant Playcaster's Foulcraft on the battlefield. That's pretty decent, so you can pick them. So his Corrupted Staff gives him +2 strength, so strength 6, -1 AP and damage d3, and the rest are quite explanatory. How many points is he super? He's 95 points, so it's quite expensive for one model, 95 points. But he does have, the toughness 5, 3+ save, 4 wounds, and his psychic powers are quite decent too, So that's him. Let's have a look at the Blightbringer, Noxious Blightbringer. So the bell guy, as I've called him. So again, movement 5, ballistic skill, everything's the same as the Playcaster. Same wounds, same toughness, same attack, same leadership, same save. He's got Disgustingly Resilient, same as usual, but he's got this Toxin of Misery. Enemy units must subtract 1 from their leadership whilst they're within 7 inches of him. And enemy psychers subtract 2 instead. If a Death Guard is within 7 inches of a friendly Noxious Blightbringer, when it advances, you roll 2 dice and discard the lowest result when determining how far the unit advances. So that's pretty good. It sort of encourages the unit to move for further distance. Yeah, so he's got the Plasma Pistol, which you can supercharge. He's also got this Cursed Plague Bell, which is same strength of user, and it's damage 2. It's a plague weapon. So, he's alright, but it would have been nice if he had like a, power weapon or something like that. But his bell just, takes the leadership and helps you charge into combat. It would have been nice if he had something else as well. But he's quite cheap too, at 64 points for toughness 5, 4 wound model. So there you go. And that's all I really wanted to say about these two little models. They've got some positives, I suppose. But I just like the Lieutenants and the Ancient in the Primaris Space Marine Force a bit more. But they are lovely looking models. I just love the action pose that Playcaster's gone for. Brilliant. So there you go. That's both of those models. Thank you ever so much for joining me today. Thank you for watching. The Emperor Protects.